Going on, everybody?
Perhaps. And of course I do.
No in and out, no.
Alright. Gotta be in it.
You're. Skirt.
Y'all know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
We're live in the building.
Yes, we are.
It's the Jones Hour.
Episode 84? 85?
85, bro. Yeah, it's 85 now. I believe.
I think it's 84.
Maybe it's 84. But either way, we in the fucking building, yo.
Yes, sir.
What? You know who I am.
Joe.
2 times. What?
Jonesy 2 times.
What? And we got the young. We gotta do it like this today.
Oh,
And acid.
there you go.
In
There
the
you
fucking
go.
building.
Some YMCA shit.
What?
No homo.
Nah, not at all. But yo, shout out to
My bad, you can't say that.
Yeah, nah, it's all good.
Pause now.
Yo, Kush handling them family things.
All the
You done
things.
know.
Do your
But,
ting with your tings.
Yeah, man. We you know we always got love for Kush, man. But yeah, we in the fucking building, man. It's the Jones Hour, man. If you ain't on the live YouTube, you already know. IG, call us up.
What's the number, sir?
347-898-8914. I'll put that on the YouTube. We'll put that on the IG. And just call in, B. Just call in and
Sometimes you gotta switch
and
up.
fuck with us, bro. Yeah, that's it.
I'm crazy.
That's it. And the IG's on. Let's see.
Had you given you problems?
Yeah, nah. We're gonna flip it.
Are we gonna have to go on my phone? We go on my phone. We gotta plug in my phone.
I'm just gonna go like this.
Oh, word? We're putting phone over phone?
Yeah. 2 ways.
That's mad meta, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
People can't see this. Oh, to all the people that can't see this, Jones was taking a live off the live.
Yeah, hell yeah. But it's still changing. Maybe it's not. I'm not bugging. You know what I'm saying? Because it's even on this phone, it's not working. Maybe the IG is not fucking. We trying to get it on our live IG later. Maybe there's a malfunction, and maybe it's not just me, because I know how I have 2 phones and they both not connected. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Another fucking week, man. Shout out the Yankees right now, and it looked like a rain delay. It looked like I don't know what they're gonna do about it, man. Maybe they'll play. Maybe they'll.
It's
hold
crazy.
out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Weather's so crazy because it's not raining here.
Yeah, it's not raining here in Queens, but
it didn't look like it was gonna rain all day.
Yeah, but I think they're saying preparing it's supposed to rain up until like 9 or 10 o'clock. I wonder if they'll start the game late just because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be able to give the winning team a day off. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And not play tomorrow because the games in Houston are already set for Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. So you'd rather have the game tonight, no matter what time it starts, you know, just to get it out the way so that tomorrow can be a complete travel and recovery day. And now you should be wherever you have to be, which is basically Houston, because the winner of this game is going to Houston regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be what that is. But even the NL had some big upsets this week too. You know what I'm saying? With San Diego and San Diego beating the Dodgers, man.
Yeah.
You know, Padres.
That I did not expect.
Yeah, they
I
got
did
hot.
not expect that.
The bottom of their lineup is beasting. 7-8-9 hitters going crazy.
You know what? It makes me feel, as a Met fan, it makes me feel a little less upset. You know what I mean?
Word.
You know, like I know I'm searching for some sort of happiness with that.
Mm.
You know, but in general, you know, the Dodgers getting knocked by them makes me feel okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also makes me kind of tight though, because I wish that was us knocking them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
of course. But it looks like, you know, the Phillies they handled Atlanta, you know, which probably should have been the Mets right there playing the Dodgers and smacking them.
Yeah, it looks like right now. It looks like IG's live. So I mean, down right now.
Yeah, like
for some sort of reason.
It's not
I'm on my third
live.
attempt right now on our account, but our YouTube is up and running. So if anyone wants to check us out
live on the YouTube, maybe I should just try to put that on Facebook. That's a good idea.
No. But yeah, it's been a week of upsets. I did not expect the Phillies to advance. Did not expect the Padres to advance. I'm happy. This is the only time I'll ever say this. I'm happy that the Phillies are won that series. You know, like
I mean, it all depends because I don't really like the Phillies. I like Atlanta way more than I like the Phillies.
Yeah, we flip flop on that.
Like
I think my hatred for the Braves outbeats my hatred for the Phillies. You know what I mean? Like I'm the one that's supposed to dislike those teams, not you. You know, as someone, as a fan of a National League team. You know what I mean? Like you should have, you know what I mean? Like you dislike Philly because Philly. You know,
like, exactly, because I hate the Eagles, so it kind of runs into the Phillies having to deal with that, and even the 76ers too. You know what I'm saying? Because I never liked Ben Simmons. Now he's on the Nets. I still don't like him. Embiid, I mean, he talk a lot of shit. You know? I mean, he's beast. I had to draft him.
Yeah.
I drafted him in fantasy.
King troll.
Yeah, I had to draft him in fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I couldn't, pay him his respect for that. But that's what I have to do. So in terms of me fucking with Atlanta, I just stay fucking with Atlanta. But shout out, I'm rooting for the Padres. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for the Padres over the Phillies. I'll tell you that much.
I feel you.
I
guess it's a better of two evils. You know?
Yeah.
See, I have no problems with the Padres outside of them knocking us. I don't think, but also we shouldn't have even been in that position. But let me not get into that. That's all news right now.
Yeah, that was trash. And it's trash. But what I will say is that it's finally feels so good to be a New York fan again, man. I mean, just to have our teams like in it. You know what I'm saying? Mets, Yankees, like regardless of what happens with the Yankees tonight. I mean, the Mets, they came up from what they was last year to what they was this year, having like 100 wins and making the playoffs. It was a big jump. You know what I'm saying? Anything that happened was a beautiful thing. You hope to build on that next year and repeat that same thing, be again 100-win team, again in the playoffs, again now maybe going to the NLCS and shit like that, going to the World Series.
Yeah, I'm less
building on what you got right now.
I think with the Dodgers getting knocked, I care less about us fucking having 100 wins and losing the way that we did. You know what I mean? Because they fucking had how many wins this season? I don't even know how many. They had a shit ton of wins this season.
The Mets, the
Dodgers destroyed. The Dodgers had the most wins this season.
Yeah, they had this meme up that it was like the Mets, Dodgers, and another team combined for like 330 wins. Bananas. And they won 3 games in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? 3 total games in the playoffs. That's it. Between the 3 teams. Between the Mets, Dodgers, and another team. Like, They all only won one game, and combined they had over 300 wins.
Was it the Braves?
Maybe the Braves. I don't know. I can't remember the third team. On
It would have to be the Braves, I'm guessing.
But
because the Braves also were a 100-win team, so
Right.
they had 101, I think. 100, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, because they had a lot. They had a lot of wins also, but that's how the playoffs works with baseball, man. Like, you know, it's so short lived. I was chilling with my boys yesterday. And I was telling them like, yo, like they should lower the season, go back to the 154, go back to the Babe Ruth time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And add the extra time into the playoffs, like these little 3-game series, 5-game series.
That would be so fire.
You know, instead of that, just having 7-game series throughout the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you selling playoff shit, you selling playoff baseball. Playoff baseball is something that
it seems
playoffs in all the sports draws people in. Like I might not catch that many hockey games throughout the season, but when the playoffs come, like I want to watch. You know what I'm saying? I think more sports, it's like that.
I think they'll get there. I think they'll get there. You know what I mean? Like I really truly believe that they'll get there. You know, they're already changing up the playoff format now.
Yeah, this year was good. I love it.
So like, you know, like say if it was the old school, you know, and when it was like that one do or die game, you know, like that shit would have pissed me off, dog. You know what I mean? Like that.
It's showing the rain. We got the game on. Look, it hasn't rained, but it's coming. It's like, what's going on? They got the tarp on the field still.
Oh, come on.
Like I said, man, I think they're playing that game regardless of what happens. They're going to let that storm pass, and they will start this game at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. All those kids that are there are not going to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're not going to school tomorrow. Wait, we gotta do something with it. We're in and out.
Yeah, when it comes down to this Yankee versus what are they, the Cleveland Guardians? You know, this series I thought was like I was a little bit. You know what? The start of the last game, I was looking at like what, you know, but you guys came out like and showed out. You know, like. It shows the strength of the Yankees when it comes to like actually finishing and completing games and, you know, closing shit out, you know, like pulling away basically, you know. You guys put the fucking like your foot on the neck and like don't let go.
No, well, hopefully, I mean they got walk-off wins against us. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about it, like what they did in that war, like what they did in we was up 5-3 and they came back and won 6-5. That was in game 4, I think. No, in game 3. It was like, oh, they did that in the 9th inning. We was 166 or 167 and winning by more than 2-1s going into the 9th inning. So they did something that never was done before. So you got to think of it like that when it comes down to it.
That's always baseball is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, baseball, like, you know. Baseball is all numbers, and that's why there's so many of the older fans in terms of the people that appreciate statistics and shit like that comes in, because that's what baseball is. Baseball is all about stats and numbers and bringing it.
That old Queens dude, that old Bronx dude, you know, dude sitting on the bus reading the newspaper.
Yeah, like my pops and shit.
Yeah, we'll read you the fucking stat line, give you a stat line off the top of the head from like 1969. You know what I mean? Like, and you're like, damn, you know, like,
shit that they lived, shit that was told to them.
Yeah,
you know, stats that was just passed down. The people before them that seen all this baseball, because
different type of person.
When they say baseball is America's pastime, it really was. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, the only thing that's ever fucked up about the shit is all the racism and segregation that ever happened between those times back in the day when people just kind of lived peacefully because of the color of their skin.
Oh yeah.
Then
that
you
also
seen the real competition in terms of, you know, the nicest at those times.
Unfortunately, I mean, like what they did do, I mean, which is not enough, but like any of like the people that were putting up crazy numbers in the early, you know what I mean? Because there was some, like if you actually added those numbers, you know, into the regular MLB statistics, you know, like they would outshine so many people. you know. But they put those people in the Hall of Fame. You know, like they did, like at least honor them by putting them in the Hall of Fame.
No,
You know, but you're right. You're absolutely right. You know, like
because there was, you know, I want to say his name is Joe Gibson, but I'm not 100%. I know his last name was Gibson though, and he was one of the like all-time home run leaders in the Negro leagues, and they say he had like 800.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
The only other person outside of Ohtani, all right, to actually pitch like through their career and also hit was a Negro League player that's in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
I don't know his name off the top of the head, but that's the problem with the whole thing with the Negro League and them not including the history of that in baseball because we don't know those names off the top of our head.
Oh no, yeah, nah. Well, you know, like Satchel Paige or something like that. You know, he was somebody that he was nice mad long in the Negro Leagues. When the shit finally integrated, he was already in his 40s.
Yeah,
he was already in his 40s and still pitched like 5 years in the major leagues at like 44.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pitching at like 44, like as a rookie, he's a rookie at 44 in the fucking trial of the year.
Yeah.
Turn it up, Like I'm the last. I'm gonna make it at 47. Like K cats, like hold that.
Come here, kid.
Yeah,
I'll give you that heat.
Nobody knew his real age type shit, like how they do with the Spanish kids now and shit, like El Duque. Nobody knew El Duque's age, yo. Nobody ever knew how old El Duque was.
That's how it was for a lot of like foreign players.
A lot of those Cuban players.
Yeah,
like
bro.
That, they just
lied about that shit.
Like, they was really 33. He was like, nah, I'm 26, baby.
Yeah.
I'm 26, man. They knew they memorized their birthday. They had their shit changed real quick.
Yeah.
Fake real looking birth certificate. I'm telling you, they was 26.
Fucking Cologne did that.
Mm-hmm.
In his career. They had to change his age on like his like stats and shit like that. Like completely. They dealt for like years and years and years that he was younger and he was actually older, you know? Yeah. And you know what? He still wants to come back, bro. Some people are timeless, dog. You know,
because I mean, if you could compete, you could compete. That's why we were talking about it last week in football in terms of being able to throw like as a fucking quarterback and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Tom Brady, it's like, yeah, he's 45, but he still has the arm.
Yeah,
like he could still make the throws. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And when you look at the other players that were competing with him at one point, when they couldn't make the throws anymore, their career was more or less done.
You know what I think it is that also is attributed to? I think it has a lot to do with Tom Brady is not the king of throwing crazy long passes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He throws short darts, you know, and they're so precise and they're in the pocket. Like his tight end game is so like good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he's really on the top of the game when it comes down to like, you know, 10 to 20 yard passes. Like even, like 5.
Good.
He is all around good.
He got a good touch on the ball and everything like that.
No, but you know what I'm saying though. Like a good portion of his passes are short passes, and I think that he saved his arm for the long term. You know, it's like a dunker in the NBA switching to starting, you know, becoming a shooter. You know, like you got to conserve yourself. Like
preserve your career. You got to preserve your career.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, man, baseball playoffs, man, it's going to be lit this year. I don't know how we got into football. We smoking on that 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it go. Hold up.
You didn't put in on this, man.
Hey, I completely forgot that we had that shit.
Yeah, we ain't put in on this, man. We lighting a fire. Don't know.
All right,
let's get into we got to get into the NFL now.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Straight NFL. You know what I'm saying? Fucking another week of Giants and Jets victories, yo. Like another week.
Yeah.
Victories.
Yeah.
W's.
Blue and green. Us, getting those W's.
Facts. Like we turning up. Like you can't even front on us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you can't.
Nah, you can't front on us on either way. And
Like the Giants beat a legit, like okay, good team. You know.
No,
Decent
yeah, no. We
looking
beat
team.
we beat the Ravens, a
Yeah.
team that's supposed to have Lamar Jackson as a fucking
Shout out to Lamar Odom.
yeah, word. Lamar Jackson as the front runner of the MVP.
Yeah.
For this year, or at least going into the season. That's what a lot of people thought. You know what I'm saying? So the Baltimore Ravens is supposed to be a formidable team in the NFL, and we was at home. I think the crowd was definitely beast. If you was there and you was watching, you heard niggas, we was loud, we was turning up. You know what I'm saying? And it was big plays after big plays. Like
when we winning, that it's different.
Yeah, we was down 20-10. You know what I'm saying? We came back. We had a big touchdown. Saquon helped us drive the field. Daniel Jones was making the right throws. Big plays on short little dink passes, like how you was just talking about Tom Brady preserving his arm. It was little plays like that was turning into big yards, and then we had big runs. And Breida was doing his thing, making his big blocks for us to uphold plays to get these little maybe 10, 15-yard passes down the field.
Keeping the flow.
Yeah, man. And we was able to score. And then we held them, forced a punt, came back again, scored, took the lead by big play. And when they came back, the boy, the Rook, Kayvon Thibodeau, came through with the little sack fumble, turned the ball over, game over. And that's how we got it back. And then Julian Love, after we did that, even they still had a little chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With time left over, and Julian Love sealed it with the interception. Game over. G-Men 5-1. Like, put some respect on our name.
Put some respect on
it, right? Like, straight up, dog. Like, we doing our thing.
Hand rubs and all.
Yeah, man. Like,
hand rubs and all.
Stop fronting on us. We're a legit team. Dable got us playing on another level. Everybody believing in one common goal, get to them playoffs. And shout out to them Jets too, man. Because the Jets doing their thing. They played a Green Bay team. A Green Bay team that was so-called to be a top team, back in Lambeau. All his receivers finally healthy for Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Randall Cobb got hurt. I know that because I had him on fantasy and I started him. He only got one catch for 8 yards, so I know he was hurt because he never did anything else after that.
Yeah, I forgot who I had on it. Aaron Jones. That's what I had.
Aaron Jones. Now he probably did okay for you, maybe.
He didn't do that well at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Just defense was crazy, man. That boy Sauce Gardner and Breece Hall. 2 rookies that the Jets have, man. Shout out to them, man. They holding it down. Sauce Gardner is looking like he is a shut down corner. Matter of fact, my bad. Shut down fucking corner. Like, can't nobody fuck with him. Like, if you can't fuck with him, like that right there, one in itself brings him back to those Revis days. And when they had Revis, you already know what time it was in terms of them being a playoff team. In the time they was on at that time. But now you get Gardner there. He's able to lock down one-on-one coverage, team's best receiver, best player. That's different, bro. When you got that type of player, bro, you open up a lot of things in what your defense could do in disguise and in terms of blitz packages and even zone reads and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I mean zone options. So I feel like they got a real good chance at making something happen this year. And imagine that we would have the Giants and the Jets in the playoffs this year.
That'd be crazy.
Like I got like, can we have an all New York playoff thing? Like I feel like we could do that this year. Like for the first time in like who knows how long. Like we just had the Mets and Yankees both make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets and Giants is looking like they could both make the playoffs. We have the Knicks and Nets that the Nets is supposed to be something with the players they got, and the Knicks is looking like
projected.
They can make a spot.
Yeah,
that's That's 2 more. And you telling me the Rangers and the Islanders can't make it neither? Like the Rangers looking like a good team. They turned up last year. The year before
Rangers,
it was the Islanders turning up.
Yeah,
like
Rangers
why we
got
can't
some
both
young-
make it together that we both turn up?
Well, it's just because I think hockey, the divisions are different when it comes down to that. I guess you know what? Like,
No. But I'm just
I
saying.
would like that though. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fucking so fun.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, and like I think that could happen. I think that could legit happen, where all the New York teams can make the playoffs this year.
That would be dope.
I'm calling it. I don't even gotta put it on. I ain't gotta put it on. Put it on anyway. All New York playoffs. Jones Stradamus. Remember I said this. Mets and Yankees already done it. Jets and Giants looking real good.
Good.
Nets and Knicks about to turn up. Rangers and Islanders, the boys are sleeping.
Word.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel that.
Like just like that.
I feel that.
Just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Feel that.
So I feel like that's what it could be. But yeah, man, shout out to Giants and the Jets. Like that shit was lit. I feel like what we're gonna do is we're gonna still do the picks without Kush.
Okay.
And we give Kush a default 4.
Okay.
Like just half. Because it's 9 as a full week. Like if you get all of it right, it's 9. But we can't just give you 9 for not being here.
No, I don't think he should drop his points. I think he should submit his shit afterwards.
But he's gonna lose his spot. He'd be picking last, basically.
And so what? That would
That's
be
that's the forfeit of the
placement. That's all. You know.
I feel you.
We have time. You know, I mean, we could get that in. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's go over some scores. I'm about to bring it up. Let's see. Some of the games. I know there were some good games this week. Oh, that Bills Chiefs. That Bills Chiefs was a big game. Mm-hmm. I want to say this in terms of that, like before anything this year, it was the Chiefs that was always in the Bills' way in terms of getting further in the playoffs or even getting to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It was the Chiefs that stopped them. Even in the regular season, they said it was just a team that had their number. I think that now they have a way to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Not even that.
The Bills is believing in themselves.
The Bills
now.
look like they're the team in everybody's way, bro. Like, the Bills look like by far the best team right now out there. I mean, listen, I love my Giants and I love my Jets. You know, I'm a G-Man fan forever. But the Bills look like the best football team in New York.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's saying something with what we just said in terms of the Giants and the Jets.
Yeah. Turning
up this year. But you're 100% right on that, bro. You're 100% right on that. And finally, I think the Bills finally getting over that. I wouldn't want to say it's a hump, but, you know, beating them and getting the confidence in beating them and knowing that they have a team good enough to beat them and compete with them. Because, you know, not for nothing, you know, within the past 3 or 4 years, it's been the Chiefs that's been the most dominant team. You know what I'm saying? A team that you definitely, if you're on the road to the Super Bowl and you're in the AFC, the Chiefs is on your radar because that's a team that you almost most definitely might have to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you respect them like that. You know what I'm saying? So you grade a lot of yourself against playing a team like them and beating them or competing against them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the type caliber team that you know is going to be in it every single year that Patrick Mahomes is there as the quarterback with Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Healthy.
My homie.
You know? I mean, he's not my homie.
My homie or not my homie.
Yeah, Kelsey killed me this week, man. So I was like, fuck him.
You know,
but
there's this.
That's only a fantasy.
There's
it's not like a real life.
Talking outside of that, there's this commercial that he's in that my wife fucking hates. You know, where he recites a poem and he sounds so goddamn dumb while he does it,
Uh-huh.
and I can't help but hate it as well. You know?
Oh, yeah, so yeah, fuck him.
I wish upon a star. You know? You're like, God damn it, bro.
No, I don't want to say stupid, but you know.
No, I'm not judging his intelligence. It just comes off really bad, bro. You could have done way better than that.
Could have, man.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kelsey. Other scores though, Falcons with the big upset over the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't expecting that one. I know a lot of people probably lost that in their survivor pool. Vikings with the W. Delvin Cook finally saved me at the end because he was doing horrible in the beginning. Seahawks over the Cardinals. Eagles still 6-0, man. They the team to beat, man. In all of football right about now, still undefeated.
Yeah,
and,
Eagles look so sick.
Yeah, facts. And
no, I mean, no love to the shitbirds, but still, they look sick.
Mm-hmm. Patriots put a whipping on them Browns. Colts with a big W finally. Maybe they start to put it together with the offense, man.
Okay.
Michael Pittman had a good game finally. And your Bengalis won, bro. Bengalis with the W.
Bengalis.
Yeah, so let's go through these little scores.
Beckham's.
Damn. Where's the pen? I don't even know if I have a pen. There's a pen right there next to you. Let me see that, Brody.
It's a pen. It's a Jones Hour pen right there.
This is the Jones Hour one. This is the Jones Hour one. So you picked the Bengalis, so that's a W.
And what was that? What was
that? Was your 1 point.
That was on 1 pointer. Okay.
Uh-huh. And then the Rams, I think, won also. Yeah, so you picked the Rams. And you picked the Eagles as well, man. So you got the sweep this weekend. You was at 11, now you got 20.
Come on, those were like
that was
decently.
A big W. That was a big W.
Those were
you
like
first last week. Or you picked last week.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I picked. I think I picked in the middle, or I may have picked last. Yeah. I think it might have been last.
I missed the Bucks and I missed the 49ers. I only got the Giants, so I got 1 point. Last week I had 22. Now with that one, I got 23. And Cushy had 21 last week. He picked the Jets. That was a W. The Vikings. That was a W. And then the Chargers. Chargers play tonight, Monday night. So we'll see what's up with that. But so far he got the 4. So he could have 26 or he could have 31 in a big lead.
Okay.
Or he could have 31 in a big lead. So we'll see what that is on that. And is it my turn to pick or is it your turn to pick?
You're gonna be picking first this week, I believe, John.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm starting with the 3-point pick. With the 3-point pick, I'm picking the G-Men.
Okay.
Against the Jags. You know what I'm saying? You know I gotta stick with my G-Men. I'm riding the New York wave. For the 1 point, I'm picking the Jets over the Broncos. Sheesh. Yeah, son. I'm just jumping out the window with that. I'm just jumping out the window with it. Like, don't mind me.
Are you gonna go Buffalo too?
Let me see what Buffalo do. Who they playing?
Is Buffalo's bye?
Oh, I think Buffalo on a bye.
Are they on a bye?
And it looks like it because I don't see them.
I do not see them either.
I think Buffalo's on a bye. Can't do the full New York thing, but I will.
What are we doing for the 3?
No, it's the 5 for me.
5? Okay.
I got a 5 point. I'm trying to pick the obvious winner, but that might not be so obvious. This week. I'll take the Chiefs, my homies.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and it's on you. Do you have the games up?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
I'm ready, I think.
Let's go.
All right. For my 5 point, I'm gonna go for the redemption game for the Ravens. All right, over the Browns.
Ravens. Okay, 5 points. I see it.
All right.
I like it.
For my 3 points, I am going to go for the Dolphins over the Steelers.
Wait, what week are you in?
Am I in the wrong week?
Dolphins over the Steelers. No, I see the Dolphins over the Steelers, but I ain't see the
week
Ravens
7
game.
Are we week 7?
Ravens right here, week 7. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what was 3? Dolphins.
Yeah. Dolphins over Steelers.
Okay.
All right, and 1 point.
1 point.
We're going to
That
go.
was we talking again.
No, you got. I went 5-3, and I'm going 1. my 1 point. I should have actually did this higher. But I'm gonna go Bengals over the Falcons.
Bengals over the Falcons. I like it. You've been rocking with the Bengalis for you.
Yeah,
They're doing good for you.
they're strong. They're a strong team, bro.
23. Hopefully, Chris, the Chargers lose tonight. But I really need Everett to go off, man. I am down. I am down like 21 points in fantasy, and the guy I'm playing is done. Shout out to Flawless. Even though he made some steal trades this year, we're not gonna talk about it. But Chris was on the better. Chris was on one of the ends of those trades.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not gonna say nothing. And so was my pops for that matter. But we still not gonna say nothing. and I'm down 21. He got 174, I believe, and I believe I have 153, something like that.
That's big numbers right there, though. Over
Yeah.
150s, you know.
Yeah, but I still have one player left, and it's the tight end Everett.
Oh, we up
For
on
the Chargers.
we up on IG Live right now.
Oh, finally we up.
Alright.
Oh shit.
All right, you wanna plug me in over there, bro?
Plug him in. Plug him the fuck in. Finally. Yo, we here, y'all. We fucking here.
We don't know exactly what was up with IG, but
Oh, you know you done fucked up. Don't you? We just dropping shit. Thanks, Mr. Aston.
you good, bro.
We back in business. We just dropping everything. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry
That's just the
about it.
fucking drink cap. All right, but yeah.
Yeah, so we got the picks locked in then, I guess.
All right, so giving a little recap to anyone that is but just tuning in to IG Live right now.
Word.
We just
Jones
went
on
over the weekly NFL pick'ems.
Word.
Unfortunately, you are hearing my voice and not Kush's voice as the co-host of the show. He is handling some family matters, and he'll be back next week.
Yeah, we love you, Kush. We love you. And yeah, man. So that's what's up, man. So and then well, maybe the Jones Hour slept again on the IG. I don't know, but also let's shout out the NBA, man. It finally starts on Wednesday. Wednesday will be the first games of the season for the NBA.
Tuesday.
Oh, is it Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Tomorrow then.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow we got some opening games at least.
Yeah,
I
think Wednesday is the Knicks.
Yeah, Philly
Wednesday
is playing. I think Boston. I think is playing.
Yeah, make sure you set your
playing.
fantasy lineups. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got that ready. Make sure you see who's the game time decisions and who's out. Oh, let's see it real quick. So that was it for that. You know what I'm saying? It's about to start. Can't wait. Let's go Knicks. And all the other teams. It's gonna be an exciting season. I think there's a lot of competition between a lot of teams, and I think that I think we're gonna. Oh, fuck that up. My bad. There's gonna be a lot of competition between a lot of teams, and I feel like it's not really clear cut who's gonna be the playoff teams in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be a long season. I feel like it's gonna be a long season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
it's gonna be very competitive, very tight. It's gonna come down to the last games of the season in terms of determining who makes the playoffs and whatnot.
It's a young league.
Mm-hmm.
We're discovering talent every season, so I wouldn't be surprised if some people take us off guard. You know what I mean? Like we'll find some new gems. You know, and considering how young most of the teams are right now, you know, like it could go anywhere. Yeah. You know, like really
exactly.
things could go fucking anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
there's no real clear cut. It's not like years past where you already knew it was like, oh, Warriors, Cavs, or whatever it was. You know, going to the finals clearly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what now it's not connecting.
I told you, B. Oh, we had 2 people on, and then it wasn't on. Damn. But yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for and fantasy basketball. I'm trying to make a statement this year, hopefully. But yeah, that's it. Let's get into some trending. We got a lot of trending topics to get into. I got some shit right here. You know what I'm saying? For some shout out, happy birthday to Eminem today. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Eminem.
A white goat, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Eminem. You know,
White goat.
yeah, it's
Pretty
white
cool.
goat.
That's pretty
I mean,
cool.
I just made it up. I don't know if I don't know if that's what they call him.
I guess that's what you call him, man.
That's what I call him. Yeah. No, I just called him that. I never even called him that before. I just thought of it, the white goat, and it was just like perfect.
Yeah.
Eminem.
How many good albums does Eminem have?
To me, 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Like classics or just good?
Uh,
How many classics are in those 5 albums?
I would say 3.
3. Which one of those are considered classics? What would be like Eminem
The
Show,
second album.
Marshall Mathers?
The second
LP,
album.
yeah,
The second
some
album.
shit,
Yeah, Marshall Mathers LP would be definitely one classic.
The first 3.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I mean, I think the toss-up is between the second of either the first or the third. You know what I'm saying? I think it's arguably people are okay with it. I don't know if all 3 are his classics. I like all 3. I could definitely agree with you if you say they are his classic albums. But then there's another one I can't remember which one exactly is. But I got like The Cold Wind Blows, where he just came out and it was just hard track after hard track. And I still gotta hear this new shit. The what is it? Music to Murder Someone By or something like that.
I think that's old, bro.
Is it more old?
Yeah, that's old.
But I still want to hear it, so it's new to me. So I haven't heard it, but I've heard like there's an A side and a B side, and I heard the B side is pretty fire. So I fucks with Eminem. That's me. So happy birthday to him today.
Happy birthday, Eminem.
Happy birthday, Eminem, to you.
Not to burn your shit. I'm sorry, man. It's, just asking questions.
No. You're not. I still fuck with Eminem's still like in my top 5.
Ooh,
you put
Eminem in your top 5?
Favorite rappers?
Rappers of all time?
Yeah, he fluctuates out of there. Like I have a consistent 4, and then depending on how I'm feeling, Eminem is. There's a time where Eminem was in that list.
He's like a gateway rapper for me. Like I feel like because like that's like my generation's like biggest rapper. You know what I mean? Like when I was like a kid, and like he was kind of like the dude that like I would pick up rappers that he would talk about, or you know what I mean. And then like from there, I gained other fascinations and got into other shit. Mm-hmm. And then by the time I was in high school, I was in a completely different fucking wave. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so like I just look at him like as a stepping stone to like other iller shit. You know what I mean? Like that he's inspired by and looks at it as like the ill shit. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
So I love him. I fucking love him. You know. But yeah, talking about in my eye, talking about artists that fell off a bridge. The happy birthday though, bro.
I don't think he did. I don't think he really did. I think he redeemed himself for some of those later albums. Yeah, I think you're right when it comes to like maybe the relapse or.
I think he's like on the ledge. I think he's on the ledge, and he's still trying to like pull himself out of it.
He had the song like Puke or some shit. Like that one was a horrible album. Like Encore, I think it was. Like I think Encore and
the Accent album, where he did like the what is it called, the fucking puppet, the voice and shit like that. Like when he did the Arab fucking like accent, like all the accents and shit. Like I hated that era Eminem.
Yeah. He needed.
I joke.
Yeah. But he's still my man. So shout out to him. Shout out also to Mace, Jada, and Cam on that.
Woo! Was it GLK?
Opening.
What is it, GLK?
Yes. On that new track, they dropped the track. They were trying to do a tour. It looks like they said there was some beef. I don't know if you've seen that between Mace and Diddy going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of went down. But
great for Mace though to have like a whole viral TMZ fucking thing going on with Diddy, and then to get on a track with 2 dudes that have like relationships with Diddy, like that like know him a really long fucking time.
Nah, but I think they was already trying to do something. So I think this track that they had was something that they just cooked up together, and Mace went in. His bars went in. I think they was already talking about coming together. I think
it felt good.
As soon as I honestly shout out $1 million worth of game, because they both had Mace and Cam on. You know what I'm saying, at different times talking about this shit, and then I think that's those two interviews is probably what led to the squashing or whatever beef or misunderstanding. It doesn't. When you look when you hear them talk about it, it's like it wasn't even really a beef. It was a misunderstanding of what it was. You know what I'm saying?
That might have been the best Cameron interview I've ever watched.
And the Cam interview, and then the Mace one too, because Mace really broke it down in terms of like,
Cam actually opened up.
Cam opened up, but so did Mace, because you know Mace was always like not in the mix so much. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really hear or see from him for long periods of time. And then maybe when he does, all of a sudden it's a Cameron diss track or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have like, you know, that type of thing that was going back and forth when he breaks it down in terms of like what could have led to the misunderstanding in terms of like trying to put him on through Big, and then Big dying, and then not finding maybe his own way, and then, you know, thinking maybe something should have been done, but then realizing, you know, as you got older, like there was really nothing that he could do. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really that like he played him or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it might have looked that way.
Yeah, and then from Cam's perspective, it's like I was with this guy every fucking day for I don't even know how many years in my life, and then he gets a record deal and he disappears.
Word.
You know, so that's what he looks at it from his perspective, which is fucking fair.
Yeah.
You know, like I've never heard him say that. You know, like he's like, I was with him every fucking day. You saw him, you saw me. You know, you saw me, you saw him. You know, so
that's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire. So and shout out to them to, you know, shout out to them to the point of like, you know,
finally making a track together.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, the track to that shit is fire. I've been bumping it.
Some COC shit, bro.
Yeah. And, you know, like I said, shout out to Mace, man, because he came up with the bars. You know what I'm saying? He really turned it up.
Yeah.
With that. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know, damn, Free Sue Surf. I don't know if you know how that is. That's a battle rapper, big time battle rapper, and from the URL, Ultimate Rap League. He was smacking them. Sue Surf. You know, he looked like he got hit with some RICO charges in terms of
RICO charges.
Yeah, case they've been, you know, they have evidence from some 2015 in terms of like all types of things from, you know, I guess robberies, murders, shit like that, drug sales, and
they put him on top of that, or like he's like
shit like that. I think,
or he's like an underling type of situation.
I mean, I don't know, but it was supposed to be.
Situation?
It was supposed to be of like a Rolling 60s Crip organization that he's that he seems to be affiliated with, allegedly. I mean, I know that's where he came Crip. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what they're alleging. They're alleging that he's a high-ranking member in that shit.
And here's the fucked up part that in my eyes I want to see what it is, because I don't really know what it is in Jersey, and maybe it might be a little different in terms of what they're doing in like Atlanta and shit. The DA in Atlanta is using the lyrics of the people that are implicating themselves in terms of committing these types of crimes, whether it be murders or home invasions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In their lyrics and whatnot. That's what they're saying, you know, with Gunna and Young Thug and shit. And I wonder if they was using these types of things also for Sue Surf when it comes down to him on the battle rap thing, you know? Like
using his lyrics
against them to kind of implicate what's going on and shit like that, you know.
Connecting his lyrics to cases.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In terms of maybe the code or the slang that they might be using, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And now that's what that is, you know. Sue Surf, he was already shot. You know, they shot him like 4 or 5 times, and he was still able to live, thank the Lord. But damn, it's not really looking good for him. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna snitch or whatever it is, but I mean, even if you was to snitch in a RICO case, like, dog, you still probably get like 10 or 15. You know what I'm saying? You just possibly getting out at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have an end date.
They want, come home. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
situations,
what you're really looking for.
Situations like that, they want results.
That's what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
They want years.
You'll get a day to come in.
They want years.
You're still gonna be doing mad time.
Yeah.
Off top of that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna snitch and still get 10.
Somebody's getting time. Somebody's getting that time.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you're gonna be able to Tekashi your way out of that one. Yeah, so that's a little That's a little crazy. Also, you know what I heard, man? In fucking Toronto, you can now Uber eat your weed and shit.
That is awesome.
That's next level. Imagine they bring that to fucking New York. I
That
mean,
would
I don't
make
know,
sense.
because imagine if you had to fucking deliver somebody's weed, would you not like just keep it? Would you not be tempted to just like fuck this dude? I'm not delivering this shit. This dumb motherfucker actually ordered 2 ounces. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm keeping his 2 ounces.
I can see that being a
We
problem.
put in on this,
Especially here.
man.
Like that's I don't know if you would take that chance. I don't know if you would take that
You know?
chance.
Well, you know what? I think they'll experiment, and they'll experiment like in a weird spot where like it probably wouldn't be a problem, and then
I don't know.
They'll bring it to like everywhere, and then it will be a problem, and then they'll take it away from us. Like
Word.
you didn't deserve this.
Yeah. Thanks.
They'll like test it in Seattle, and then it'll be a huge success in Seattle, and then they'll bring it over they'll do it like nationally, and then it'll be so fucked in like Cali and in New York where people are just like fucking just disappearing with shit, and they're like, nah, you can't do this anymore.
Yeah, nah, it's a fact. But I mean, it's working in Toronto, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, you know what? Because I guess people in Toronto, they already know what time it is. The weed out there has already been, the Prince of Pot is from Toronto. You know what I'm saying? They had been wanting him to expedite him to New York, to America for crimes and shit. And Canada and let him go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
I seen that on like a
they've
like
always
a High Times documentary or something.
they haven't always been legal in Canada, but they've always been lax with their laws.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I never,
places,
as a person that's been smoking for a very long time,
mm-hmm.
and the times that I have been in Canada, I never had a problem.
Or shout out to Canada. I want to go to Canada.
Yeah,
I never been to Canada.
Never had a problem.
Or
it's also one of those like things. You go to Canada, you'll see like one cop, and like you go there for like 5 days.
Or
you know, we're not about that.
Mm-hmm. All right, now to end trending, we're gonna get into the
woohoo!
You fucked up moment of the week.
Who fucked up, Jones?
Kanye West.
Oh, he did it again.
Did he not? Have you seen what he's been doing for the past week or two? From the White Lives Matter shirt to
I saw the White Lives Matter
posting the conversations he's having with Diddy and other celebrities on his Instagram, on the DMs and shit, what they've been talking about. To now coming on Drink Champs, wailing on all Jews, period, bro. Like,
wait, did he do another Drink Champs?
He just did another Drink Champs.
Crazy.
Another Drink Champs.
What was that with his hair this time?
His hair?
Yeah.
Bro.
Remember the last time when he had like patched up?
And acid. His hair is far from what's the conversation of the topic of what he's doing. Because what he's talking about is like Diddy and Meek Mill works for the feds. The Kardashians kidnapped his kids in broad daylight, and fucking nobody believed him, and he has no industry friends, and just bugging the fuck out, man. Just going on random rants of all types of, like, sometimes real shit, like real crazy shit of what goes on, like certain things that, you know what, that we kind of already know goes on in like the underworld, or like in the fucking government, or in like, the world of the people with money. You know what I'm saying? There's a world where people that got mad money, that there's a price to do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? More or less, and there's probably a lot of people that know about that, and know about what's involved in those types of situations and handlings. But yeah, this boy Kanye West he's tripping the fuck out. I mean, with the White Lives Matter and shit like that, there was already that time when he was talking about like black people caused slavery to themselves or some other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said some other shit.
He said slavery doesn't exist.
Yeah, like it was an option or some shit. Like it's option, like slavery was optional or some shit. Like, nah, dog. Like, it wasn't optional from what they was doing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't say it's a fair fight when I'm tied up. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're
You know what I'm
absolutely right.
saying? Like, you can't say I was able to fight back when I'm tied up and they whipping me.
This goes across the board. You can't say vague, controversial comments and not actually explain what you mean about those comments.
Yeah.
Acting as if
Everybody's gonna understand what you mean.
No, not even that. Acting as if what your explanation to it is gonna go over people's heads.
Yeah.
All right. Do not judge people as being stupid. All right.
Yeah.
I don't like. There's one thing I do not consider Kanye, and that's a fucking genius. All right.
No, I don't think so either. And you know what's the funny part is, like, he was like, Sway didn't have all the answers, and then, you know, it looks like now Sway had the fucking answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, the questions was there, man. I think what we see now in Kanye is like, I mean, I was talking to Marvin yesterday. He was trying to say, like, he's just a cloud chaser. He just wants people constantly talking about him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he
he
knows the controversial hype reel. Look, he's on the fucking TV right now.
But I just feel like
he knows the controversial hype reel and how to get it done and how to do it, and that actually wasn't him. It just looked like him.
I was D-Wade, bro. I thought D-Wade was Kanye.
No, the glass box thing. I thought Kanye was performing in the glass fucking box because he does that shit. But yeah, like the whole, you know, like in general, like every time his album's dropping, he's going to make a controversial statement. He's going to do a controversial thing. He's going to play the press as.
But I don't think he has an album though.
You know,
is he dropping an album?
I think he's doing something.
I don't know. I just, like I said, man. I think he's just. I think he's really losing his mind. I don't even want to make him the fucked up part.
Donda 2's coming out.
But I'm just saying, and like
but that's what I'm saying though. Like he's coming out with a new album. He's definitely running the press junket. Mm-hmm. Like he's pressing right now, like pressing super hard. You know, same way that he did the last fucking I don't even know how many albums. You know, like he's constantly trying to go viral. He's constantly trying to do something controversial and crazy. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's always been his wave. You know, is to piss people off. You know, and then not explain himself, and then act as if it was some artistic fucking decision. Mm-hmm. You know, like, but that, you know, that's besides the point. I fucking, like everyone says, I miss the old Kanye, and you know exactly what the, like, if Kanye listens to this, mm-hmm. he's said that before. He knows exactly what the fuck that means. You know, like, mm-hmm. you know, I just want some Dilla type shit. You know, like, you know, like I want some like fucking Black Star fucking inspired Dilla type shit. You know, like I want you to be on that. Like I want back that Kanye. Like that's the Kanye that I came up on. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think we're gonna get that. Or it's gonna be a long time before we get that because this dude is like I said, man, he's too lost he's on an emotional trip. Even when I didn't really see the drink time shit, but I did see some little bits and pieces of what people was posting and shit like that, little clips and. Not for nothing, like he can't even stay on one topic at one time. Like he just goes back and forth. Like his mind is all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? He's too much.
Scatterbrain Jane. He's all over the place. I'm not even gonna diagnose him. You know, I'm not a doctor in any way. I'm not gonna say that he has ADHD or you know, he's bipolar or a combination. I have no fucking clue. You know, neither of us do. Yeah, you know, or he would be able to actually proper say anything. But yeah, no, he is fucking bugging. He's always been bugging. Luckily for him, he makes sometimes he makes really good fucking music, and that saves him. You know.
Yeah, he needs to stick to that. I've always said that if Kanye talked less and just made more music, his career would be so much better.
And Kanye, if you do listen to this, get your mixing game in order, bro. Let that the scatterbrain Jane shit translated into your music does not work. Your track placement half the time doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, scatterbrain Jane. Alright, bro. Now I think we're gonna what's this?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here?
Deathmatch.
Gladiator Deathmatch! Now you guys actually can see me fucking do this.
Yeah, that's it. You didn't know it was in the background. It was always Ant doing it. But it's here now. Gladiator Deathmatch. Battle to the death. Shout out to our boos on the check-in. Mrs. Acid, Mrs. Jones on the check-in. What up?
So who do we have as our contestants? this week?
I'm shouting them out because I want them to comment. We got Matilda verse 11. Matilda verse 11.
The badass little girls.
Yeah, so we know 11, Tail of the Tape, Stranger Things, Otherworld, Fighting Demons, Crazy Wild Shit, Weakness,
Hot points.
the nosebleed. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, wow, the nosebleed.
Get her a tissue.
Alright, now we have Matilda. Nasty with the witch skills.
Which skills crazy.
Word, like
Levitation on deck.
levitation, moving shit on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Also Magneto, easy.
She loves to have like a music video going on in her head and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Weakness.
Her parents.
No, does she have one?
Her
I don't
parents.
know.
It's like her aunt or parents or grandma.
11 all day, yes. Okay, so we have Mrs. Acid with 11. And Mrs. Acid, I am with you. I'm going 11. I feel like, you know, like Matilda, like she's gully. And I mean, she might be able to do it. But look at what 11 be going against. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's next level shit. Like, you going against a gym teacher or like a little principal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? Like, you
Eat your cake!
yeah, like, yeah, a little cake type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you move the paintbrush. So what, bro? Like, you gonna do with that? This is 11, son. It's 11. Nosebleed and all. She gonna get mad, son.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll have like 4 nosebleeds, and one of them kids is gonna come and help her and bring her back. But I feel like 11 all day, man. I mean, if they have all the other shit and everything like that, if it gotta come down to straight hands, yeah, like I think 11 wins. I think 11
Word?
smacks.
Hell no, bro.
What?
You talking about straight hands?
Straight hands.
Ah,
yo.
nah,
Straight
bro.
hands. Like they
Nah.
throw the hands. Like
Matilda got that smoke, bro.
What?
Yeah, man.
What?
Talking about like hands?
Yeah.
Oh,
straight
no.
hands.
Matilda got that smoke, bro.
Wow.
Matilda comes from like that, like real fucked up school, bro.
Wow.
You acting like she doesn't got that smoke. Yeah, like she's that gutter, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
she
That's
can
what I'm
get it
saying.
in. She can fucking get it in.
Nah,
Alright.
nah, son. I think 11 got it.
I think Matilda, we just never seen the rage mode Matilda could go into, bro.
Nah, I don't know, bro. Like I'm saying, bro. Like if you're asking me, what I'm saying
She
is,
go Neo on us, bro.
I think 11 to handle that. I think 11 to handle that. She would come up with the Philly shell, duck and weave, 2-2, bop bop. You know what I'm saying? Matilda's a little girl. Matilda's like 8.
Matilda got that nose.
Matilda's like
bleeding,
8.
bro.
Matilda's like 8, and 11's like 11. You know what I'm saying? She's 11. You know, so like at the end of the day, like she even got the, you know, the advantage.
Okay, all right. I give it to you there, but I'm not gonna flip flop. You're talking about hands, bro.
Talking about the hands.
Hands?
Hands.
Just general hands. No telekinesis bullshit.
None of that.
Matilda got it.
Nah, wow.
Fuck.
I feel you well. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Is this not why you're here?
This is not why we're here.
Is this not why you're here?
Huh?
All right, what's next on deck, senor?
Oh, we got a little Love Jones
Okay.
coming through, because you know what it is right now?
What it is?
I wish we had a drum roll, but we'll do the little.
Woo!
And the introduction is cuffing season. It is officially cuffing season for all you single people out there. Go ahead, find one for the winter. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad to settle with a good one. Maybe if they don't really attract you that much, but if they holding it down, they got the spot for the winter. Be on the lookout, because they're gonna be coming for you. You got the good apartment. You know what I'm saying? You got them kids on a good sleeping curfew. Homeboy's gonna be wanting to come through.
The fuck is cuffing season?
Cuffing season. What? You don't know what cuffing season is?
No, explain the
And
terminology.
it's been because you know what it is? Because you've been in wifing season. Because
Okay.
you wifed up.
Yeah.
I'm wifed up.
What's cuffing season?
Cuffing season.
Explain it. Explain it to the layman's like myself.
I'm going to tell you. Cuffing is when you holding shorty down. I'm gonna speak for me. No hetero, homosexual, whatever shit. I don't know. Just vibe with me for a fucking second. I'm coming through. If I'm cuffing something, means I'm cuffing a shorty. I got me a little shorty, a boot thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now you see what happens is like in the winter time.
Oh, you're talking about winter hibernation.
The winter hibernation is upon us.
Oh, okay.
So now the female is not out as much. You can't go to walking down the street in the city and expect to find a little baddie if you're looking for one. You feel what I'm saying? But now, if you cuff something down for the winter, hold you a little boo thing, you get to, you get to get your rocks off. You might get a little couple of meals. Like, so what? You probably might have to take them out a couple of times.
You got like extra heat.
But at the same time, now you
don't have to put on your
late night booty calls. Come through, I'm smashing. Let's go away for the night.
If
you know what I'm saying?
They could cook like they could like pick up some meals.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, if you are a person that does those things and you are single, you are a prime suspect of cuffing season. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be dudes lurking for you. All of a sudden, homeboy that you thought was feeling you in the beginning of the summer, but didn't really want to show you that love. You want to know why? Because he had other joints lined up. You know what I'm saying?
And
you was at the bottom of that list.
It was you.
You didn't know that.
And
he was on the bottom of that list because there was other ones he wanted to smash first, and he was like, "No, I gotta get these first. I can put this one back." And that's what he did, and you don't even know it. Because now he just randomly hit you up, and it's October and it's colder. And you know what he said? She got everything lined up that I need for the winter, while them other girls ain't got shit. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna holler at you. He's gonna say, "Yo, my bad." He's gonna make up a partial truth of his shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, "Yo, I can't front. I was trying to see where things was going with my ex, but I know that's done." He might say some fly shit like that. But the reality is, his ex wasn't the only thing he was smashing. You know what I'm saying? He just had to say that to her because he now knows that he's officially lost his ex because of all the other joints he was smashing over the summer. You feel what I'm saying? Now he came back. I'm dropping gems for y'all. You ain't know this. Yeah, I'm dropping gems.
Bro.
I'm dropping gems on him. So now he came back. He came back for the winter. He came back for the winter. He said, "Yo, I'ma holler. I'ma kind of keep it real, because he lost the ex, and he's like, yo, I really want to vibe with you. I was always feeling you, but I didn't want to do you dirty by like still fucking with my ex. I wanted to give you the real, attention you deserve." Got him. She's like, "Oh, word. It's all good. I respect that." You know what I'm saying? She's saying shit like that. He's like, "Yeah, I keeps it real, but I want to vibe with you. Let's chill." First couple times you chill, you know what's happening? You bring him to the crib. That first time you bring him to the crib, you know what he did? He crashed. He ain't go home. He stayed. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's going to happen? Regular stay-ins. You want to know why? Because it's the winter and it's cold, and you got to get what you get over that time. So you're going to be lounged up with maybe not the bottom of the list over the summer, because the summer is the chill. But be careful. I'm letting you know right now. Here's the fair warning.
You.
Yeah. Don't get caught up with this dude. Because as soon as it gets nice again, you're not at the top of the list no more. You fall. You become another victim on his long list of victims. See that? Fair warning about cuffing season. Because I already know. I've been cuffed. But now I'm in love. Heard that, babe? I'm in love. Now I am a one-woman man. That is it. That's what I do. Happy.
All right, can we move on?
Now we're gonna get that hot D. Hot D. shit, fucking hot these. Give me that hot D. That's what happens.
Hot
When
D!
you coughing, you give me that hot D. But now we're talking that
Good
House of the
segue.
fucking Dragon. Rah, motherfucker, House of the fucking Dragon. What? Sing it. Uh-huh. House of the Dragon. Came through swaggin'. You already know. We burn the shit up. Chorus. Came through. We don't want no problems. We don't want no pause. Okay, we got it. Let's go. House of the fucking Dragons, episode 9, which was fire. Shout out me and Maurice. Yo, next week we going fucking live, man. IG live. Possibly YouTube live. Straight from me and Maurice. 566 on the Dark Avenue. Come the fuck through. Vibe with us. Let's get this House of the Dragons season
Sunday
finale.
night, we'll be there.
Sunday night, we're gonna be there. Good food. If you mention that the Jones Hour, maybe we could hook you up with something. But you gotta come the fuck through. You gotta fucking come the fuck
Mention
through.
the Jones Hour, we'll give you a 15% discount.
Woo! I like it. 566 on the Dark Avenue, Ridgewood, Queens. You already know. Come through. Watch that House of the Dragon season finale. Vibe with us, man. We're gonna be on the live
Mention the
reaction.
Jones Hour, 15% discount.
Yeah, mention the Jones Hour, 15% discount. You already know. So now, let's get it. Episode 9 was crazy. So after I did my King Viserys death prediction, episode 9,
Separation's happening now.
now is the fruition of everything of what the ramifications of his death is that we was all anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
You
That
know,
fucking conversation at the end.
yeah, the end of that, where he said Aegon. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh shit, that's my son, Aegon. He has to be the king. But no one else heard it.
She took the fucking name, like as if it was her own son, but as like not thinking that there's fucking been how many other Aegons in the Targaryen line already.
Yeah, but she's not a real.
She's not a fucking Targaryen.
Yeah, she's a Hightower, so you already know. She
don't know.
She doesn't really know.
She doesn't fucking know.
Yeah.
Dum da dum dum dum.
Yeah. So that's how that is. But you see everything that goes down. She tells that to her father, who was the hand of the king. That goes all around. They have the council meeting. Now the council meeting, it comes up. He's like, this is what was told to them. You get the sense of what this really was about in terms of now not letting Rhaenyra, who's a female, take the heir to the throne. It was always wanting to be a male heir, and since Aegon is his firstborn son, it's only right that he ascends to that position, and they're all down for it. Like if you remember what they said, they've been planning this the whole time and shit like that.
And you know what? And he's a fucktard too.
Yeah.
Like if people haven't watching us and stuff like that, we've since the character's been there.
Yeah.
At least personality shown. He's always been he was the kid. Yeah, he was the kid that was jerking off in the the windowsill, hanging out the window.
Yeah.
Watching everyone in the street.
Yeah, facts. First of all, I feel like the only downfall to this fucking episode, like how much fucking time did you waste looking for this little fucking prick in the fucking city, only to be under like a table in like a fucking whorehouse church type shit? I don't even know what the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because son, you seen the chick that homie that they paid to meet.
No, I know.
And you think that this chick is like some like madam, like she got all this, she got everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I know where he is. I know where he is and whatnot. Like, let's I can tell you where you find him. And then when they find him, he's like under like a table of what looks like candles and a cross or some shit. Yeah. He's not gonna reach. Put it back over here. You know what I'm saying? Under a table of what looks like crosses or a candle. I mean, I know it's not like crosses. I don't want to say it like that, but that's what it would be like. And they finally find this little motherfucker, but it took like fucking 20 fucking minutes out of the fucking episode. Like, I was fucking mad. Like, what the fuck is this kid doing and shit like that? Like, And then, you know, they was walking around the city. They going into these little fighting pits of kids, kid fighting pits. Like, what the fuck was that about? You know what I'm saying? Talk about
little add-in to George R. R.
hell
Martin,
yeah,
like
son,
George R. R. Martin, like weird, like brutal, dumb shit.
like little kids.
It's like,
just
oh,
fighting
put the child fighting pits in there.
like the little orphans and shit. All these little orphans is just throwing hands with each other. And like a free for all. It's not even a 1-on-1. It's like fucking 6 little kids at a time that just stomping little kids out and shit. Like fucked up. So
Let's watch it from.
yeah. So the shit was like all fucked up. Yeah. Plug it on this side.
Okay. Perfect. I got it. Keep going.
And they was just doing it like that. So I was like, word. They finally found him. They bring him back. He doesn't really want to be the king, but then, you know, I think he realizes what's really the responsibility that he has as the firstborn son to the king. Even though if he doesn't want the heir or want the position, like the realm is believing in you. Everybody thinks of you. It doesn't matter right now. It doesn't even matter that you've been in the streets wilding the way you was now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is different. You know?
Yeah, facts.
And
you have a responsibility.
Yeah, you have a responsibility to the realm, to the people.
Yeah, I think it's so funny though. Like, people, like, they're investing so much time and energy into this like secret fucking plot. All right, mm-hmm. For a kid that's like a straight up like he's pretty much shown that he's, you know, doesn't have much redeeming value. Yeah. So I mean, we gonna see it, but he finally gets it in. He comes into the thing now. Here's the kicker to it. Like, we don't see Rhaenyra at all throughout the whole episode. Mm-hmm. Rhaenyra, Daemon. So like all of these moves and motives and things that was done and shit like that was all against the king's will. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knew, regardless of what he might have said to his wife or whatever, everybody knew that it was supposed to be Rhaenyra as the true heir to the throne. He made that public. He made that known. Everybody knew it. You know what I'm saying? He declared it.
He declared it. Regardless of what the realm might have felt about it, that was still what it was. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, based off what Alicent had said, you know, the whole thing flipped just like that in an instant. And they completely, like, forgot what it, like, I don't think they really took into consideration, like, the ramifications of those maneuvers and actions without it finally being found out, like, you want her to bend the knee now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. You're saying, like, no, this is what it is. Aegon is now the king. You got to bend the knee now. Like, that shit ain't going to happen, you know? And now they have this, they go on to have the ceremony. He walks out. He got the swords all up for him and everything like that. It's like, all right, turn up. I officially feel that. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, Rhaena, oh man, what's her name?
I think it is Rhaena. No, is it Rhaena? Rhaenyra?
No, but it's not. What?
No, the older one, right?
The older one.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra, whatever her name is. We know who it is.
Yeah.
If you've seen the show,
in this clip.
If you've seen the show, you know.
Yeah. I'll have it on the bottom.
Yeah. She come through.
G mode.
Yeah, so she's like, yo, I gotta be out there. Well, first of all, shout out to the knight that came and saved her, who was like one of those Kingsguard people. Like, because you seen the knight, the king's, the leader of the knight's guard and shit like that, and they was telling him to make orders and shit like that. He's like, nah, I only follow the king, and y'all ain't got a king. So until y'all got a king, I ain't got no business here. And he did. And then you had the other homie that tried to talk back and was like, nah, this is wrong. This is treason and all this other shit. He got hung. And then the other homie, you seen Sir Kristen Cole smash his head. Who, you know what? Sir Kristen Cole was being a little fucking prick, right?
Sus, bro.
What a fucking dickhead he turned out to be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Ever since
he lost
brothel shit.
Yeah, ever since he lost the queen of the princess, like, he could have just been on. He could have been the one having all those babies if he could have acted right. You know what I'm saying? And instead, he was acting like a little bitch
whole time.
Yeah, now like that's just turned into like a bigger bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he goes and smash homie's head. So they kind of get it like that. What this?
Yeah, let me get the
So that's how that works. And then now all of a sudden, um, they made the move. They made the move. They full blooded with it and shit like that. But she was like the way she came out. But then then you got the other fucking weird crippled dude. Like what the fuck was that?
Dude,
No,
dude
dog.
is so weird.
Dog. He was like, yo, I gotta move for you. And she was like, so I guess you want something. This is something you could do. If you want it to happen, it could happen or some shit he'd be saying every time. And then the dude started like jerking off. He started like jerking off. Like just straight beating his meat, like right in front of her. Like, what the fuck was that? That dude is fucking weird, bro. That dude is fucking weird. Laris, he needs to die soon, I know he's probably gonna be one of those characters that lasts a long time for no reason, but his ass need to go. That dude is fucking
they try to give him
out.
little creepy Littlefinger vibes.
Nah, he's worse. He's like
no, that's what I'm saying. Like he's like rapey Littlefinger.
Yeah, he's like a mix of Littlefinger with the old what's the dudes that heal you and shit like that called? That each town has one of them. That they put all the fucking potions together and shit like that to heal you, give you milk of the poppy.
Maester?
The Maester,
no.
Yeah. Okay. He's like you remember the weird Maester that used to fucking get all the whores but never pay for them and shit like that in Game of Thrones and shit?
Yeah.
He's like creepy like that. He's like, just total creepy. That fucking Laris dude. But, I don't know what the fuck that was about, but, he knew what it was in terms of how shit was going down. He knows that, like, there's been little plots and maneuvers behind the little Alicent's back to, try to uphold some of what the Targaryen shit that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't even seem right, when you think about it in terms of what the king was known for in the realm to have asked for, and then how they switched it up like that, to now, because by doing that, you're going to get the people to want to, you're going to want to get the people you want to know to like respect them and support them.
Yeah, alongside.
Because they've already made that move by going public with it. So if Rhaenyra comes and tries to claim the throne, look at how many people are going to be like, no, it should be this person. And he was already here. This is what the king wanted. You know what I'm saying? And they already try to steal her crown and shit like that. And that's what you see in the thing. But shout out to Rhaena or whatever her name is. Again, that she came through with the dragon.
Ran the building.
Came through, like, escaped. She was like, yo, I need to go to the dragon pit. He was like, nah, there's no time. She was like, nah, fuck that.
Took the dragon right out the front door.
Everybody was like almost like going in the same direction, that you couldn't go the opposite way. Like you had to go to where this little town hall meeting was that was introducing Aegon as the king. And as she seen it, she was like, yo, I'm out. I'm gonna dip off. She dips off. They do the little ceremony, like I said, for homie and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, she come through with her dragon. And it was like her dragon, like she came in there for her dragon, and her dragon knew was like almost like big brother and shit like that. Like, oh wait, these niggas was bothering you? Oh, all right, take me to you, take me to him real quick. I got your back. Don't even worry about it. Came through, just landed on, killed bad people, like just landed right there on the building, came through the door, everything like that. Looked at them hard body and was like, nigga, like, when I seen it, in my mind, I said, Jakarians. Like, burn them. Take them out right there. But she was like, I can end your own shit right there. But I'm not going to do it. But she gave him the little smirk and dip, like, fuck out of here. You don't even know what the fuck you done started by doing what the fuck you just did. You know what I'm saying? And, where her son Aemon has a dragon. I don't know how many other dragons they got. You know what I'm saying? That are on their side in terms of what Rhaenyra got, Daemon got. You know what I'm saying? His daughters, one of them got one. You know what I'm saying? Now this lady got one, just came through. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good like 5 dragons.
Yeah.
If not 6, then I might be missing one. You know what I'm saying? Maybe her son's got dragons.
Team Black, right?
Yeah, son. I'm rooting for them.
Yeah. Did you notice actually that in the last episode, on episode 8, when they had the whole thing, where he sat everyone down in the hall and shit like that,
like ceremony and shit.
Everyone that was green was wearing green. and everyone that was black was wearing black.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it
Yeah.
like actually separated and showed you whose side who was on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but like it was identifiable. Like people were wearing green that were on green. People were wearing black that were on black.
Yeah.
You know.
And even when they announced his death, he was Viserys the Peaceful, because he knew what time it was by having all of those dragons and shit like that, and what he could do to those people. Like you seen when he spared the people at the Stepping Stone and at the Stepstones and those other places where they, he could have just burned niggas up, but instead he didn't.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
the ramifications of those things is that like you're not really solving the issue by just going
just
in
burning
and burning shit. You
Yeah.
know, like that's never. I think he knew that wasn't like actually going to solve the issue, and they showed that later on where they continue to still have a problem at the Stepping Stones.
Yeah.
You know, like it's still going on.
Word.
You know.
Yeah, that's facts. But she came through with the dragon, went beast mode. That shit was so gangster when that shit happened. I'm not gonna lie, like you want to see what time it is. And then when you see like the coming attractions to the next one, she flies to Dragonstone. She tells them what it is. She comes through. She's like, "Yo, they trying to steal your crown and they trying to kill your family." You know what I'm saying? So
she knows what it is.
Know what time it is.
She was the one that was robbed in the past.
Yeah, no, and you remember she was locked up as a prisoner almost over there when she was supposed to be a guest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And she already thought, like, if that dude didn't come through and let her free and shit like that, she probably would have been killed. You know what I'm saying? And they probably would have just tried to keep her dragon. You know what I'm saying?
No, no.
Yeah, but I don't even think they would have been able to do it because that dragon, she was an old lady. That dragon was probably with her for mad long. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you're not just going to be taking old people dragons and getting away with it.
You ain't taking an old person's dragon and getting away with that shit?
Hell no. Hell no. That young mom, she was still young. She was an OG. That's why homie came and took her shit. But these old bitch, nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like, that dragon would have came through asking questions. Like, yo, where the fuck my human at, dog? Fuck is my human at, man? Fuck y'all niggas is doing. Say I ain't gonna fuck up right now. I don't really appreciate that shit, man. I know she was here, man.
Yeah, where's my old lady at?
Where the fuck my girl at, B?
Where's my old lady at?
Fuck out of here, son.
Bugging, where's my old lady at?
Y'all motherfuckers, y'all fucking play games with me out here. I don't like that shit at all, son. So fuck that. But yeah, son.
Yeah.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah. So are you excited?
Hell yeah, son. I think that when you see the coming attractions to the next one, you see all the dragons link up, and you see even Damien came in through singing and shit like that. He was singing in Old Valyrian, like an ill-ass song or some shit. Like, I wanted to put that to a beat or something. Like, I felt like that shit was fire. I felt like that was Valyrian rap, and I was with it. Like, I didn't know what they were saying, but I was all for it. Like, oh, this shit is fire. And
I think that character is what sold or got them to even make this shit.
Hell yeah.
Because George R. Martin, before we wrap this up, basically, like, George R. Martin basically, like, was asked years ago, all right, who his favorite Targaryen is. And he said Daemon Targaryen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, favorite badass Targaryen. And I think that's the reason why this whole series even got sold in the fucking first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, but before we end it, you know what else I want to bring up? Now that we've seen the first season come to an end, and what we're probably seeing is the beginning of what is probably going to be the civil war for the crown amongst the Targaryens. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were supposed to have 5 seasons of 10 episodes, if I'm correct, right?
Mm-hmm. Who's dying this episode? Who's dying in this finale?
I would say one of
They're killing somebody.
I think one of Rhaenyra's bastards is going to die.
You know so?
One of the kids. One of the kids is gonna die. That's how she's gonna know, like, oh, y'all not playing fucking games, and it's gonna be some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's gonna be the weak one.
Yeah, the little weak one. He's gonna get bodied.
The
and
weak
shit.
one's gonna get bodied. And some shit.
And you know, they already look like they marrying their cousins, the little black girls, Damon's daughters, and shit like that. That shit is whole different, man. He's like smashing his sister cousin and shit. The both of them. But I think, yeah.
I think it's just a Targaryen shit, bro.
Yeah, I know, it's man fucking weird. But I think he's fucking he might get bodied. I hope Larys get bodied. I really don't like that motherfucker. Like, he need.
I also too, but I could see him lasting for at least another season and being creepy.
Yeah, he has too many antagonistic ways to not keep him in the show with a motive of why he's doing what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's
It's got to be more than just jerking off. Like I think he's probably smashing.
He's a string puller.
Imagine he's smashing Allison.
Well, he got something. He got shit over her.
Yeah.
You know,
He probably smashed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we're gonna have a crazy season finale. I think we're gonna.
No, but what on top of the season finale? You know what I'm trying to say is like, do you think it's gonna be 5 seasons worth of this war, or is it gonna be 5 seasons of the whole Targaryen dynasty ending with the Mad King's death?
I think they're in a position now where they could take some time with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I don't know, bro.
So they could literally go by year at this point.
You want to know why I don't know? Because it's like if you've been committed to 5 seasons and that's all it's gonna be, then that's what I see. If you start bringing it to like how you had 8 seasons and shit like that, when you start getting into the 8 season section,
they're going 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you go in 5, like you could have a whole season of the next story, basically. You know what I'm saying? With leaking into the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the breakdown is of the families, you know what I'm saying? You could have the end of the whole season 5 of now just the Mad King.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how the Lannisters came in, you know, because you see the Lannisters still on the council. You know what I'm saying? They're there, how the Starks emerged and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see how this happens where Baratheons come through because the Baratheons is there too in this time, you know? So, like, I think it makes more sense to, like, continue these time lapses of things to bring it all together. You know what I'm saying? So that now when you have the spin-off of Jon Snow, it's just everything moving forward. And then you could probably still have another story of one of the other books back in the day. You know what I'm saying? To bring it even more crazy.
Well, what they're doing, the other plan one is the Duncan and Egg series, which is after this like series timeline wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the Duncan Egg thing, Egg being Aegon Targaryen, is just his nickname, and then he pretends not to be a Targaryen, and he kind of like it's kind of like the whole Arya journey, where he's like small and young, and he has this like big ass fucking awesome like crazy knight dude that like protects him and holds him down, Sir Duncan. So like it's their stories together and shit like that. So like that should be fucking good, you know. But like in general, that should come. That sandwich between these 2 series.
Yeah.
So if anything, that's probably what they're gonna do. If you are right, that if they do that, it would be tying into the Duncan Egg, you know, storyline.
Yeah. So I think that because you know what it is, like this Aegon thing is gonna be. I think what it is we're gonna have all these Aegon Targaryens until that fucking all these Aegon Targaryens that are gonna hear the story of the fucking Blade, Princess Promise, and be named that. You know what I'm saying? Throughout generations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Until we find out that it's really Jon Snow.
Actually, not apparently, right? Who knows what that even meant? Because at the end of the story, like the end of the
I know it's Arya.
Arya ends up killing him. So who knows?
But shout out to the House of the Dragon, bro. But yeah, man, that's another one in the fucking books, man.
Yes,
fucking
sir.
Jones Hour, episode 84 or 85. We'll find out. But yo, we've been putting in. Sorry about the IG fuck ups, man. There was a lot of in and out with that. We don't know what's going on. Maybe it's that rainstorm coming through. It's fucking up the service line. But you know the YouTube is always live, and if you missed the live stream, you could always check it on the Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio. You know, bump us on the way to work, on the way home. You know, with your homies. You know what I'm saying? Tell Alexa, play the Jones Hour.
We're on every podcast, every podcast service.
Everything. Peep the TikToks, peep the new videos, peep the stories. You know what I'm saying?
Stories, reels, TikToks, all of it.
Yep. Share,
we got it.
Comment, subscribe, follow.
Hit the bell.
Yep.
Make sure you hit the bell. That way you get notifications for all of our upcoming videos. Anything that's dropping, you'll get a little thing on your phone. So make sure you hit that bell on YouTube.
Yeah, because we know you ain't have shit to do with the Yankees game being postponed right now. So you should have been fucking with us.
Facts.
Facts. But yo, another one wrapped up in the books. Shout out Kush.
It's Kush, you already know.
Train. You already know.
That's for you, bud.
Yeah, man. Miss you, bro, holding it down. But let's get this shit. If it'll play.
There you go. Ah, shit! Remix!
Yo.
See now that we don't fucked up. All right, good.
Fire. Good.